Like most things, the CHBA CI comes from humble beginnings. A dozen founders, bringing just $100 apiece was not a lot to work with, but these men had a purpose, and they knew that like minds and common goals can do incredible things.
I was just a small renovator, and I met a builder across the street. His name was Ben Nielsen, and he said, "Doug, you should join the Home Builders Association."
The fellow doing my plumbing, Dave Gardner, he asked me if I wanted to come to the builders meeting.
I went to my bosses and said, look, can I go to these home builder meetings? I'll pay my own way.
It was a struggle. I think in the community, they just didn't understand what the Home Builders Association was about. We're just meeting whatever place we could find and be there for a while and maybe get kicked out and move on.
But I know that we got banned on every golf course within 50 miles of here.
It was more of a social organization. We really haven't lost any of that, but really what the CHBA CI has been able to create is a real professional organization that really tackles big problems.
39 different voices have led the organization as president since its founding, and though each have their own unique story, they all serve to guide us down the arduous road from fledgling organization to the face of the residential home building industry and an industry leader in community building initiatives.
Why do I keep going back? I think it's like anything. When you believe in something, you're excited to present to people what you've learned, and just getting people involved and excited about the industry.
And we all face the same problem. I started in Saskatoon and then later Calgary and Edmonton and then Kamloops because I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn from other builders. I got to know people from one end of the country to the other. So over the years, in my involvement with CHB, it's gone beyond just the professional part of building.
Well, I think we've, as a city, we've grown with the CHBA, and I think the community continues to grow because of that partnership and the fact that we're 100,000 population. You look back those 60 years, a lot of housing was built in town, and there's been a lot of conversations on how it should be brought forward and created. Without the CHBA, I don't know how we would, get through some of this stuff.
We've been able to demonstrate and to be able to explain some of the situations that are happening in the real world that have really affected our businesses and have really changed the way builders build today, because there's much longer lead times and costs we've seen a roller coaster of cost. It's great to have the ability to get together with all the members of the association and be able to have those conversations, because sometimes it's just difficult to understand exactly what's happening in our world today.
Those relationships are critical when there's big change like we're seeing now economically. How are we going to address it? Being able to pick up the phone, work through things in a common spirit, trying to find the best solution for Kamloops and for builders, as well as for our community overall, to see things being developed in a timely way. That's how our community grows, and the CHBA is the backbone of that.
Not just the pillars. These are the hands that built the city that surrounds us. They are part of the foundation upon which it rests and have set the path for the next generation to follow.
Without their passion and dedication, the CHBA CI wouldn't be the association that it is today. It's advocacy, it's education and networking and collaboration within the community. Those values still hold true with what we're doing today.
It's something you could be proud of, to be a member and a leader of an organization like this.
No matter how far we've come, we haven't forgotten our humble beginnings and the members upon whose shoulders we all build today.